Ever wondered where the word penguin comes from? It's a word that takes us on a fascinating linguistic journey all the way back to the rugged landscapes of Wales. The term penguin has its roots embedded deep in the Welsh language, originating from the words pen, meaning head, and gwyn, signifying white. In the 16th century, the word penguin made its first appearance in the English language. Yet there's an intriguing mystery that surrounds this term. You see, penguins, as we know them, are not white-headed. In fact, their heads are mostly black, a complete contrast to their white bellies. So, why then was a bird with a black head named Whitehead? It's a riddle that even the most seasoned linguists grapple with to this day. If you're a grad student, this could be something to write a grant application about. Good luck with that. So, penguin, a word that started its journey as whitehead, interestingly, is now associated with a bird whose head is generally not white at all. Next up, let's explore the history behind the word muffin. This sweet treat has a story that's as rich as its taste. The term muffin finds its roots in the Old French word moufler, which translates to soft. The word moufler was often used to describe bread, indicative of its light, fluffy texture. As the centuries rolled on, the English language adopted muffin in the 18th century. During this period, muffin was widely used to describe a type of bread in England, typically enjoyed as a part of the afternoon tea tradition. However, the term underwent a transformation over time. By the late 19th century, muffin had evolved to signify a particular type of cake, often sweetened and filled with fruits, nuts, or chocolate. This transition from bread to cake has solidified the term's place in the culinary world. And that's how muffin, a word that originally meant soft, has now become synonymous with a delightful bakery treat. Lastly, we delve into the word sepsis, a term that might send a shiver down your spine. Sepsis comes to English from Greek, which makes sense as they were among the first to try and figure out medical things beyond just throwing an animal over a cliff for some god and hoping for the best. Our word stems from the Greek sepin, a verb meaning to rot, much like an apple forgotten on a windowsill, left to decay under the harsh sun, or a cat named Muffin, left accidentally in your car. The term sepsis began to appear in the English lexicon during the 19th century, a period marked by significant advancements in medical science. By then, the English had begun to eschew the practice of animal sacrifice for the treatment of medical issues in favour of more scientific approaches. And while they didn't have much in the way of scientific tools or techniques, they sure did have scientific-sounding words to pick from. It was adopted into medical terminology to describe a severe condition caused by the body's response to infection. This response can lead to tissue damage, organ failure, and in especially spicy cases, death. So, sepsis means to rot, not something you really want to hear from a doctor. Maybe that's why medical words in English are taken from Greek. It's easier to tell someone that they've got a bit of sepsis in their pants instead of shocking them with the news that their gonads are rotting away. Such is the power of words in shaping our perception of the world. So, penguin came into English from Welsh explorers who were apparently looking at birds' wrong heads during those lonely days at sea. And muffin came from the Old French word for soft. Finally, sepsis came to us from Greek and became a clinical way for doctors to describe rotting bits. Each word has had a fascinating journey, evolving in meaning as they've been borrowed from different languages and passed down through generations. And there you have it, the fascinating stories of penguin, muffin and sepsis. Words truly have a life of their own, don't they? Goodbye.